¿Qué pasa, chicos? ¿Ellos molesta tú? ¿Está bien? ¿Ellos buscar tu carro?
¿Cómo?
¿Buscar tu carro o no?
No, es que me estaban infraccionando aquí.
Sí, pero ¿por qué es adentro tu carro? No, tócame.
Tienes que tener distancia.
¿Tienes un orden judicial por buscar la carro?
Tu distancia únicamente.
No, está bien.
Sí.
Perfectamente seguro. ¿Está bien, chicos? ¿Está bien?
Amigo, ¿te podemos ayudar en algo?
No, ¿habla inglés?
No hablo
Que habla
inglés.
poco. Mi preocupación es ellos en la carro y esto es ilegal de la...
No te entiendo.
No entiendo, la Constitución de México.
Es que no te entiendo lo que hablas.
Artículo 10.11 y 10.6.
Sí, permítame, ¿me permites? Aquí la persona habla inglés. Te lo
No,
paso.
está bien. Yo necesito salir a la carro.
Permíteme. Amigo, permíteme.
Despacio.
Sí,
No,
permíteme.
tócame, por
Permíteme.
favor.
Estamos trabajando. Nos estás
Do
nos estás
not
tratando de
touch
agredir.
me, please.
Mira, Nico. Mira, ayúdanos, por favor. Ayúdanos. ¿Quieres grabar?
No buscar los carros sin la ley. La Constitución.
No, estamos en la
Escúchame,
ley.
Mira.
Mira, está una persona
Ok.
que habla inglés. ¿Te puede
Sí,
explicar?
ok,
¿Te
está
puede
bien.
explicar?
Hello, hola. Él es muy agresivo, no es aceptable.
Estamos explicando.
Sí, pero
Desafortunadamente no
él es muy
entendemos inglés.
agresivo. Solo checar.
Ok, mira.
Por la
puedes checar,
seguridad.
Te puedes parar acá, mira.
No, checar aquí.
No, te puedes...
¿Qué es ello? No persona aquí.
Bueno. Sí.
Chicos,
no, a
sin
ver,
orden
permíteme.
judicial, este es totalmente ilegal en la
Permíteme.
Constitución de México.
Permíteme, aquí está la persona. Mira, escucha.
Ok, hola.
A ver, permíteme. Sí, señor, aquí está la persona.
Yes, I can hear you.
A ver, amigo, ¿tú con quién vienes? ¿Tu carro? ¿Vienes con la persona?
Yeah, I'm just observing them and they're being very aggressive. The officers, it appears that they're searching the vehicle illegally without a judicial order. Well, I'm down on the road by Soriana, and I just stopped to observe because it seems that they're harassing these young men, and I'm trying to find out what they're doing and why they're illegally searching someone's car. Doesn't the law apply to them?
No tiene ningún problema. Si tú quieres procedemos como legalmente lo dices, los detenemos y remitimos tu vehículo al correo. No importa que tengas con una persona.
Okay.
No nos vas a amedrentar. Permítenos hacer nuestro trabajo y nosotros te decimos. Permítenos hacer nuestro trabajo y nosotros
Okay, gracias.
te decimos. Por favor, ¿sale? Bueno.
Pues en este lado, jovenazo, donde estaban, ya se les explicó el motivo. ¿Tú, conductor, el motivo por el cual
Esto es en violación de la Constitución de México, señor. Salida a la cara, por favor.
lo conoces?
Por favor.
Amigo, permítenos un momento. Acá tú puedes filmar, pero permítenos hacer nuestro trabajo.
You're the ones.
No te entiendo.
Sí, tú violar la ley.
No.
La ley es muy claro.
No.
Leer la
ley es
Constitución.
clara.
No, la ley.
Constitución, el artículo 16 dice que nadie puede ser molestado en su persona, familia, papeles, propiedades o posesiones, sino en virtud
Exactamente.
de mandamiento.
10.11, 10.6.
Sino en virtud de mandamiento escrito que funde y motive la causa legal
No,
del procedimiento.
16 es muy
Los
claro.
señores están ingiriendo
Mira,
bebidas
mira,
alcohólicas,
mira.
se están orinando en la vía pública.
Mira,
Esos
no,
son
no, no, no.
faltas administrativas.
No,
Nosotros
orden
nos podemos
judicial,
quedar-
nada más. Es muy claro.
No necesito orden
Totalmente
judicial.
necesito.
No necesito orden judicial.
Sí,
Mira,
16
eres-
es
mira, permíteme.
totalmente
No,
claro.
permíteme.
No, sin
Permítanos
orden
hacer
judicial, eso es
Permítenos
illegal,
hacer
señor.
nuestro trabajo. Por favor. Por favor.
Eso no es tu propiedad.
Estamos
Ridiculoso,
aplicando la ley.
criminales.
Estamos
Eso
aplicando
es el
la ley.
problema. Los chicos no es el problema, eres el problema.
Mira, si estás obstruyendo, te vamos a tener que
No,
detener
tú
aquí.
obstruyendo la ley.
Estás obstruyendo nuestra labor. Por favor, déjanos
No,
hacer
ya
nuestro
observa,
trabajo.
tú criminals.
Déjanos hacer nuestro trabajo. Tienes derecho a grabar. pero
Delincuente,
hazlo para allá.
delincuente, delincuente.
Me estás calumniando. Te voy a detener. Te voy a detener.
No, tócame.
Última vez. Última vez. Te voy a detener. Te voy a detener.
No entiendo.
Te voy a detener.
I don't understand Spanish that
Te
well.
voy a detener. ¿Sale?
I'm observing you.
Señorita, ¿usted habla inglés?
No,
¿Habla español? habla español, le puede decir que no obstruya nuestro trabajo porque lo voy a
No,
detener.
ya no obstructo nada.
Por favor.
Tú obstructo me.
Le puede decir al señor que no obstruya mi trabajo porque lo voy a detener.
She doesn't understand more English than me.
Ok, aquí permanece.
No, wherever I want to is fine. Por favor, mi espacio. ¿Qué es tu nombre? Tu nombre, señor. ¿Qué es tu nombre?
Oficial Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Ortiz, a tus órdenes.
¿Y él?
Oficial Nicolás.
¿Y él?
Oficial Ramón. Permítenos hacer nuestro trabajo, por favor.
No, esa no es una ley, señor. Por favor.
Amigo, tú eres extranjero.
Tienes
Eres
muy
extranjero.
espacio.
Sí, pero eres
Sí,
extranjero.
y me entiendo la ley más
Sí.
a ti, claramente.
Yo ya te lo expliqué, ya te expliqué lo que dice el artículo 16 y
Por
en qué me
favor.
estoy fundamentando. ¿En qué me estoy fundamentando, por favor? Déjanos hacer nuestro trabajo. ¿Sale?
So what they're doing is they're searching these young kids' car just because they can, because people don't know their rights, they don't understand, and the police just use their intimidation, their bullying. Even though they're less aggressive than we see in the U.S., it's the same story over and over again. And the law, the Constitution, is very clear. Without a judicial order, they are absolutely not allowed to search people's cars. And yet, here they are, harassing and searching. The key, it's always really important to stand up for yourself, because if you don't stand up when they try and violate your rights, they're just going to think they can get away with it. And that's the problem, is people just have to stand up to them here.
Te voy a explicar, amigo. La Constitución Política de los Estados Unidos Mexicanos en el artículo 21 nos da las funciones de seguridad pública y de prevención. Lo que nosotros estamos haciendo es prevenir delitos. Escúchame, si no me lo quieres entender, está bien. Te estoy
Yo entiendo la
explicando.
Constitución de
Te
México,
estoy
amigo.
explicando. Ok, te estoy explicando.
Explicando a la cámara, sí.
Pero permíteme.
Por México.
Permíteme, ¿sí? Permíteme, te estoy explicando. Lo que estamos haciendo es prevenir delitos y accidentes. Los jóvenes están ingiriendo bebidas alcohólicas, no están muy tomados. Nosotros, de acuerdo al reglamento de policía y gobierno municipal, podemos hacer un apercibimiento. Un apercibimiento consiste en que le explicamos al ciudadano la falta que está cometiendo y lo invitamos a que no la siga cometiendo y le permitimos que se retire. Pero también te explico a ti que como extranjero también tienes obligaciones aquí en el país, y una de tus obligaciones como extranjero es respetar a la autoridad.
No hay diferencias en extranjeros. Extranjeros tienes
No hay
mismos
diferencia.
derechos.
Mismos derechos y mismas obligaciones. No estoy violentando en ningún momento tus derechos ni los de los jóvenes.
Sí, y los derechos de las
Tú puedes
jóvenes
acudir.
Esta
Mira.
es la propiedad de las jóvenes, y 16, señor,
Con
tú
este
es
video-
incorrecto. 16 es totalmente
Con
claro.
con este video tú puedes acudir a la Defensoría de los Derechos Humanos de aquí, del Estado, y poner una queja. ¿Me entiendes? Puedes acudir a Derechos Humanos y poner una queja si tú piensas que estamos
Ok,
haciendo mal.
amigo,
Ya me identifiqué,
16
me vuelvo
es
a
la ley.
identificar.
Punto.
Exactamente, el 16 me
16
faculta.
dice, necesito un orden
No.
sí,
No.
por total. ¿Tienes 16?
Yo
Let's look.
Yo
¿Tienes la Constitución?
tengo la Constitución
Ok,
y tengo el
mira,
reglamento.
fecha. Tomar la Constitución y ya
A
checar
ver,
16.
¿Tienes algún problema, amigo?
No, pues, o sea, si dices tú que nos estás diciendo para que podamos saber,
Ujú.
entonces pues no lo volvemos a hacer.
Ok.
Y espérame.
¿Hay algún problema?
No, espérame.
¿Tienes algún problema?
Espérame, está diciendo,
Ujú.
le estamos llamando la atención para que no lo vuelvan a hacer
Ujú.
y que se puedan retirar.
Sí.
Entonces nos podemos retirar.
Claro que sí. ¿Tienes algún problema?
Bueno, pero...
No, por
permítame.
eso, otra vez. ¿Tienes algún problema con nosotros? ¿Alguna situación
No.
de violentar tus derechos humanos? ¿Algo?
No, porque tú estás diciendo que nos podemos retirar.
Sí.
Ok.
Ujú.
Bueno,
Ok.
estás diciendo
No hay
nos
ningún
podemos
problema.
retirar.
¿Se
El
puede retirar?
el problema es, los chicos tienes miedo de tu agresión. Él es agresivo, tú es agresivo. La ley es por la protección de ellos. Ya basta por checar a los chicos, porque tres
Ordene.
gente con armas molesta a los chicos. Just so we're clear, the 16 of the Constitution, there's no exceptions for inspections. There's no, like, it's a traffic stop so they can search. They make this stuff up, just like they try to do in the States. And the key is here, you can stand up to them. You simply say no, you simply refuse, and you don't let them in your vehicle. And that's very important down here, because without a judicial order, they have no right whatsoever to search these vehicles.
Sí, jóvenes, no hay ningún problema. Les digo, cuando pase eso,
Now, it's important to note they're one of the reasons it's time to stand up now is because they are less aggressive. You can still stand up, and they'll still bully you a little bit, but you have a lot more latitude to stand up, to love your neighbor, just to try and have a conversation and remind them that people are watching. Help teach the young people that they don't always have to comply. I see them in this town, in Tequisquiapan municipality in particular, but everywhere I think down here. With the young people, it's worse. They do it more with the young people because they know they can get away with it because they don't know how to respond and they're afraid they're going to get in trouble.
A ver, permítanos un momento.
How are you?
My name is Mario Dorantes.
Gavin?
Nice to meet you.
Are you on the store up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The situation is that the young people is drinking beer and alcohol.
Right.
And excuse me, my English is not very good.
No, it's very good. Mi español es poco pobre.
But, and that's the situation that the police makes the stop.
The problem is that I see this in this town a lot, is I see these guys, first of all, this guy's intimidating. They're trying to say that they're going to detain me for filming them and that I'm interfering somehow, because when I see them stopping harassing the young people in this town, I don't like it, because the young people don't know their rights very well and they're intimidated by this. And so these police stop the young people. They're rifling through their car, which is their property. And Articulo 16 of the Constitution is very clear. The police are not supposed to be searching our things. This includes our cars. They make all these excuses, but the police are not to be searching our property without a judicial order. So if they stop them and they're drinking and they're talking to them, that's one thing. But every time I see them interacting with these young people, they're violating their rights. Okay. And people have to start standing up. If no one will stand up for the young people on the side of the road, these guys can get away with anything. And so there's a reason there's a constitution. There's a reason that we have these things written down to protect the rights. No, I mean, that's right. That's why it's there.
But the constitutions say that nobody can be sorry, my English.
Searched.
Yeah, such that. But here in the state, we have reglamentos.
Right, but reglamentos, and I understand those. I mean, I've studied law in both the United States and here, but reglamentos don't supersede the Constitution. The Constitution is the higher authority, and that's why it's there, to protect the rights. And the problem is with these guys is they think they have a statute or a law in the state, and that overrides the Constitution. And really the reason I'm stopping and questioning them is they need to start respecting the Constitution. They don't have authority to search people's vehicles. Buenas tardes.
Yeah, but it's of the security of the transit of vehicles, and the beer, the alcohol can be an accident. Sure,
and if they're drinking it on the road, stop them and talk to them and deal with it. But the fact is, if they're searching the car, it means they didn't have probable cause to begin with, right? If they were in the car looking for it, it means they didn't actually know they had it. They just stopped them because they were young, right? They probably wouldn't do it to you. They probably wouldn't do it to me because we're older. But I see this in this town a lot. They're taking advantage of the young people. They should be protecting the young people's rights. Okay. And the young people should be learning about their rights and how to be fair with them. And instead, they're using their intimidation tactics to search them is all. And that's why I'm calling them out. So
I'm going to talk with the police that these situations can be right with the human rights and the Constitution.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm stopping, is to observe and make sure these kids aren't abused. And the fact is, they don't like being questioned.
Okay.
And if I see them violating people's rights, and they always want to argue with me and say this statute or this law, but the fact is, the Constitution supersedes all their silliness. I mean, I've studied 16, and it's really good. In some ways, it's better than our Fourth Amendment in the U.S. Constitution, because it's really clear that to be searching people's things, they need a judicial order. If they don't have cause that a real crime's committed, we can't have what happens to our society if the police can just come search us whenever they want and just make up, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
It's not like the police here have a great reputation for being good. So anyways, It's pretty simple. I mean, the police need to respect the law, and if they respect the law, I respect them.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But hey,
Yeah.
I appreciate you
Nice to
taking
meet
the time to come
you.
down.
Your address is in here in the.
Yeah, we
the
live
town?
here in
Okay.
Spin. We go to your store all the time. Do you own Durantes then? Or,
Yeah. I am the town hall ministry
Okay.
of this, and wherever you want, with all the
En español está bien.
todo lo que sea necesario,
Sí.
con todo gusto atendemos.
En Presidencia?
Yeah.
¿Tu trabajo?
Yeah.
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 Okay. And what was your
Okay.
name again? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry?
¿Tu nombre?
Mario Dorantes.
Mario.
Yeah.
Mario or Marionos?
Mario.
Mario. Gavin. Mucho
Nice
gusto.
to meet you.
Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Looks like what happened to me is they stopped these kids to harass them because they're young kids. Maybe they saw them at the store or something. They're searching around in their car and then they found beer in their car. Now, eventually they just let the kids go. They're pretending this is about public safety, but these kids weren't drunk. They weren't hurting anybody. I didn't see the initial cause for the stop, but the fact is it doesn't matter because under Mexican law, what they're doing is they're citing like state statutes and security statutes and things like that. But the fact is those are irrelevant under DSA. The Constitution supersedes those in Mexico just like it does in the USA. The guy speaking English was a local store owner that came down that it sounds like is in the government in some way that spoke some English. So he came down and was trying to explain, but basically it was the same thing, right? He was just trying to smooth things over. But what it amounted to was, well, we have state statutes and that's why we do this. And I'm like, no, they have to follow the Constitution. And those guys, they concerned me a little bit because they were a little bit threatening. The one guy, the bald dude in particular, was a little bit aggressive, and they were basically they were doing the thing kind of like they do in the US. If you have to get back, you're interfering, and I didn't want to tolerate that. I told them that was rubbish. I mean, usually when they do that, I'll move back a little bit just so there's a token gesture, but they were trying to say they were gonna detain me, you know, same kind of BS. I think they watch US cop shows and think they can get away with that crap down here in Mexico. But the fact is we got to stand up to them. And you could tell these kids didn't like being harassed, but they were afraid to really jump up and stand up to these guys and say, hey, wait, because when you're a young teenager, you don't have the confidence, you don't necessarily know your rights, you're afraid you're gonna get in trouble, what are they gonna do to you? And so they're using that. And I see that down here in particular with the young kids. They would not have searched my vehicle. It wouldn't have happened because I would have stood up to them. Their statutes they cited would have been irrelevant and we would have went on their way once I educated them. But with the kids, it's like, oh, you're a foreigner, you're just interfering. No, I'm standing up for human rights because this is about human rights. It's about ending the corruption that says we can do what we want. We can search people illegally to put them in a position where we can arrest them, or more realistically here, where they give a bribe or we take something from them. Happens all the time. The police in this municipality are not honest, like most police pretty much everywhere in the world. Maybe there's some exceptions to that, but I haven't seen very many of them. So anyways, the kids went on their way, we went on their way, but you just gotta love your neighbor, you gotta stand up. I did my best to speak Spanish to the guys, but they intentionally kind of start chattering and going at it when they get riled, and everybody gets excited. I think overall we were pretty cordial. Had we had 20 people there, they would have had to stop their illegal search. But when you're one guy, you can only do so much. People have to stand up. They have to unite. They have to care about each other. And then they went to Sandra and we're like, oh, maybe she speaks Spanish more. And they're trying to get her to understand these things. And I pick up most of the words, but when they really start chattering, I'm not going to box myself into a corner by being pretending I understand everything that's going on when they're chattering away, because even though I know the gist of what they're saying, number one, I'm not interested in playing their games, and number two, I don't want to misunderstand something because I assume that I'm understanding it correctly and have something go wrong. So hey, stand up, love your neighbor, no matter where you are. That's what it's all about. Peace.